乾杯。何うわ、びっくり。何おちょ何うわ、おちょっと、どこに行きたい大丈夫？待ってあ、びっくり。どこに行きたい？おいしょ。おい。おー、びっくり。何？大丈夫かな？大丈夫ですか？びっくりしました。かな？何？ Okay, hello. So it is so weird to say this, but I'm coming to you again. Insert like the Bernie Sanders meme thing, but yes, I'm coming to you with, I guess, a broken heart. As crazy as it sounds, I know I didn't talk about anyone, but I guess, I don't know, friends can break your heart too, and I really did want to sit with this feeling, and to some extent, sorry if you can hear the train, but to some extent I also wanted to treasure it. A few people in my life knew of this guy, and I didn't even realize how much I liked him until now, as crazy as it sounds. And I'm sorry, I know I look so bad right now. I took a shower to try to calm my thoughts. Whenever I feel out of control, or when I don't have things together, I'm always okay, bath, okay, shower, okay, exfoliate, cleanse the sins, or cleanse myself when I'm just not in control. And this was a situation I couldn't control, so just kind of bear with me. I feel it's so hard to say it. I know I'm gonna look back on this video in a year and laugh, because I'm probably with the mate of my dreams and I'm having the best time, and I'm hopefully, I don't know, engaged, or I don't know about, maybe engaged, I don't know, if I meet the right person. But I know I'm gonna look back on this feeling and think, wow, I think it now, I had to let that, whatever we had going on, go. If I was going to meet the right person for me, there's no way I could fully commit or give myself to another person harboring what I felt at some point in time for this other man. I'm just gonna call him, I was thinking about Kitten. I think that's a cute name, Kitten. I was gonna say Police Commissioner Kelly. Isn't that from Riverdale? Police Commissioner or Kitten? I think Kitten rolls off the tongue a lot easier. PC or Kitten? I don't crack jokes, I'm gonna cry about it. But anyways, we were together. We weren't together, sorry. We were not together. We were just friends. And I feel over the last 4 days, a can of worms between us has been opened up. And I feel some things were said that shouldn't have been said. And it's nothing bad. None of us said anything bad. We were just honest about our feelings towards each other. He asked me a question, to which I answered honestly. And I guess I'm not, to this day, to this second, I still don't really know what he was thinking asking me those questions. I don't know what he was thinking with the answers he gave me to the questions I asked him. It doesn't make any sense. Nothing makes sense. And the thing is, he's such a peaceful, normal, calm guy. And I think that's one thing that drew me to him. He was just very calm. Out of all the guys I've liked and I've dated, just the fact that he was a calm in a storm, and he had a very peaceful atmosphere about him. Even how we ended, it was very amicably. The reason basically why I said we should stop talking is that, for me, again, like I said before, it's just not beneficial or helpful to me to again, try to move on while still keeping in contact with you. That's not healthy for me, and it's not productive for what I want for my future. My future is I want kids. I want to be with a good partner, first of all, and a good partner that will be good to my kids. And not saying he wouldn't be, but he didn't like me, apparently. I'm not really going to comment on that very much. Something else was I believe, my suspicion is something else was going on, because there's no way you have that kind of conversation with someone and you, I don't know. I'm gonna move on from what he said, because again, he's a really, even to this second, he's such a great guy, and I'm really happy that things ended on very peaceful terms. We both said thank you for your time. His very last message to me was, I couldn't appreciate it enough. Thank you for your kindness. And from there, I couldn't reply. I said I wanted to stop talking. That was gonna be, his message would be the last message. I'm happy with how that ended. The only way we would talk is if, I don't know, if he ever drunk messaged me. That's not his character. I don't think he's ever seriously drunk. No, we've talked when he was tipsy-ish before, but not, I don't know. But I thought about it, and I'm trying to have a healthy relationship with myself, and I wish things didn't turn out this way. But it's so weird, and I'm going on a little tangent, but I literally, when we first started having the conversation that spurred up to where we are now, I started writing a song, and I finished the song actually before all of this even happened. And did I write my own demise with this relationship? It's like a sad, like, I was like picking petals over the sky, and now I'm at a place where I'm good, and I just want him to know that I'm okay, kind of song. I'm like, did I write that into existence? Did I, like, asking the universe and the Lord, is that what happened? Because it's just so wild that things happen this way. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just really grateful for him. I wish I could fully express that to him, or he knows. I said, in the longer message of me saying goodbye, basically, and like thank you, and like I'm confused, but I do have to do what's best for me. I did really thank him for his time and tell him that I did appreciate him in the friendship. This friendship was important to me, so important that I had to let it go. And maybe it's like a butterfly. They say if you let a butterfly, or if you let it go and it comes back to you, then it's meant for you. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I asked myself, do you want to cry about it? And the answer was yes, I do want to cry. But then when it comes time for the tears to come out, like, you can tell, like, my eyes, they're fine. When it comes time for the tears to come out, they just kind of well in the corners. I've had and I'm trying to heal this. I've had a really bad relationship with crying since maybe 4 times when I was younger. I remember crying in front of 4 people. I can name off the top of my head. And at 3 of those times, I was made fun of and ridiculed. And I guess I internalized that since I was a kid. And since then, I've just had a really terrible relationship when it comes to crying. But I don't know if anyone's watching this aside from me, but if you need to cry, just let it out. Let it flow. Go watch a sad movie. Go, I don't know. Go take care of yourself. Like, it's fine. Just cry. It's a good emotional release. And I wish I could do that. I really envy people, like, literally, that are able to cry, when they feel like they need to. But yeah, so now I'm just sitting here. I don't want to say I'm sad. I guess I am sad, disappointed. I feel slightly numb. Because again, this is someone that I feel like, again, such a great guy, minus the denseness and the final-ish conversation. I feel like he's such a wonderful guy, and I really can't say anything bad about him, minus his confusing words. I'm never going to be okay with puzzles and riddles, even though it's not his fault. It wasn't his fault how he said it. It's just me kind of overthinking it too. But, he's a great guy, very, very wonderful personality. I know he's gonna be fine in the future, but a part of me also hurts knowing that I also hurt him in saying this. Like, he's completely blindsided. He was. I could tell in the messages. He's like, you want to stop talking? I'm like, what? Like, huh? Like, he didn't expect me. I'll say it here. I did confess. Yeah, at some point I did like you. And then that's how it kind of spiraled more. But it all stemmed from him asking XYZ questions that I will not get into. Anyways, just, he's a good guy. And I know he made it quite clear. He's like, I don't want to stop talking. You know, he values the friendship. We have a great friendship. But he did make it clear, if it is hurting you, then it is better to stop talking. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna have to stop. And that's how we got here, with me wanting to cry. I know I feel like in my heart, I still know him like the back of my hand, and he may not even realize it. I know him as well as not as well as he knows himself, of course, but I know him fairly well. So I know there's a part of him that is going to check his messages and expect me to message him, at least for quite some time. And I'm not messaging. I meant what I said. There's going to be a part of him that's going to wonder, why did I ask those questions the way I did? Why did I say what I said the way I did? He's probably very, not just confused right now, but also conflicted. And I don't know. I want to say I'm trying to be a good person and a good sport about it, but over the last 4 or 5 days, there was a lot of confusion on my part. And if I'm gonna play the villain right now, good for you that you're also a little confused right now. I don't ever want him to hurt, but good that you're a little confused, because I know he's just probably confused as to how we got from him asking me a offhanded question to us getting here where we're no longer even friends or talking anymore. How did we get here? And I do want to classify this as believe it or not, an unexpected heartbreak. What? Like, how do you have an unexpected heartbreak? Like, again, I came to terms with understanding, okay, I like him, but I'm never going to be able to date this person long ago, until he opened this can of worms the other day. Then it not only brought the feelings, not back, I never go back, but like just to the forefront of my face of, wow, girl, you were really affected by this, and you didn't realize how much him and some of his actions and things that happened between you guys affected you. And just bringing that to the forefront, I could have let it go for the sake of the friendship, but no, for my future, it's better that I talk it out. I was like, I told him in the message, the first official message, like, yeah, it's gonna be long, but you know, I was gonna act in my own accordance, which was to ghost. I'm not a big fan of ghosting, but I felt like I was just at a loss for what to do. So my initial response was like, don't ever respond to his messages ever again. Just ghost him and never talk to him again. But I do know that would hurt him if I just suddenly dropped dead with the messages and didn't say anything to him ever again. Just like, I don't know, blocked him or whatever. I do respect him incredibly. And again, like I keep stressing it, he's such a wonderful guy, which is why it also hurts to let this go, as this is probably one of the, not just best guys I've ever met, but a guy that I think suited me. I've met really nice, amazing guys, but for one reason or another, they don't suit me. Like, I'll see here, I had a 2 week, maybe 3 week boyfriend that he was as sweet as candy. A little bit too sweet for me, though. We will talk about exes in another video one day, but this guy, he was, yeah, you know how Goldilocks goes through the like, oh, this soup is, no, what was it? This chair is too small. This chair is too big. This chair is just right. Not to say I was trying out guys like chairs, but out of all the guys I liked, he's by far the sweetest, which is why things ended so peacefully. Just a very very polite thank you for everything between both of us. Again, I don't know if I'll ever speak to him again. I don't think I will. Like I'm very good about, if I say I'm not going to talk to someone anymore, I'm absolutely done. So he will never get a message from me again. I don't know what's in the cards for either of us, but I did wish him well. 頑張って with everything in his life and his future. Like, I'm always, in my heart at least, going to support him from the sidelines, from the way back where he can't see me and other people are crowded in front. But I'm still in the bleachers in his field, in his court. You can do it, kid. You can do it. But I think I just really need to like get this out. When we first started having this conversation, I actually recorded another video, but I'm not going to post that because there's just a lot of things I said in that video that I just wouldn't, not that I said anything bad, I didn't, but there are a lot of things I said about Kitten, and I just, in hindsight, there's just no reason to post it now that we're not even friends anymore. I feel like I have a track record of breaking up or like ending like relationships during holidays. It's open right now. It's open festival. Yay! Pray for the dead. Pray for this dead relationship. I should not say that. I said it though. But yeah, it's open festival now. Broke up with a boyfriend during a different holiday during September, I think. Broke up with another boyfriend during Thanksgiving. Let me stop here before I start outing myself for everything. Anyways, if anyone is watching this, I'm here to say it's going to be okay. It's totally okay to my future self. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I know I'm gonna be okay. I know he's gonna be okay too, no matter how confused he is right now. But I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I'm just like, something just didn't add up. Like he's not. I say this with my full chest, my sleeves out, like guns blazing. This man has never lied to me. I feel like I would know if he lied to me. He's always been brutally honest, probably why we're here right now. But he's never lied to me, which is why something was just weird about the questioning. I don't know if he, and I don't want to overanalyze it actually. I don't. What's done is done. So it doesn't matter, but something else. I have a sneaky suspicion. Something else happened. I don't know if it's a misunderstanding with the language. I don't know if it's a, I don't know. I talked to another friend about it today, but this girl, I love this girl. I'm not even gonna say her name, but I love this girl. Bless her sweet baby soul. I'm like, I didn't even ask for advice. She asked me a question. I'm just like, yeah, I'm in a little bit of a situationship. This was before him and I, like, I replied to him and we continued the conversation after I talked with her. So just in between where I was, I'm like, yeah, it's a little situationship going on, you know. She's like, well, if a guy is sure about you, then I know if a guy is sure about me, then he's sure about me. I this is not my first rodeo. This is not my second rodeo. I'm far past that. I know. I'm not asking for advice. You're the one that asked me about my relationship status, and I'm just being honest. But she tried to give unsolicited advice about Japanese guys and this and that, and some Japanese friends that she knows. Man, I'm like, first of all, unless you are one other person only has the right to comment on this, and they already have talked with me about it. And the only reason I'm okay with them fully talking about it is because they understand the whole context of the situation. They have seen the message exchange between me and Kin. This person has not just batted for me, she batted for him. But I was like, yo, I'm so fed up right now. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking blah 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 blah. So no. Take a step back, girl. Take a step back and think about it and look at it from his perspective. You said this. Of course he's gonna respect. Like, she was batting for him very objectively. The girl I was talking with earlier today, she's thinking from the perspective of, okay, she's had a boyfriend for the last 3, 4, 5 years, and they just so happen to meet by luck. On top of that, she's speaking from the perspective of strictly an American. Unless you have lived in Japan, have dated a Japanese guy, I don't care if your friend did, I don't care. Like, no, absolutely not. Anyways, I was just like, I'm trying to tell her again, like, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, I told, because I have the same mentality, but A, she did not listen to the full context of the situation. B, she did not see the messages. C, she does not know the history. And D, like, damn, girl, I did not ask for this advice. Like, I know what I'm doing. Even with this ending, like, there were only three options that were going to happen after I sent the initial message of suggesting we need to stop talking. He was either going to not reply to that message, which he's too nice to not reply. Two, he was going to say, wait, let's try to figure out another solution. Or B, if it's hurting you, I don't want to hurt you. Maybe we should stop talking. And he went with that option, and I can only be okay with that because that's the option I also wanted too. I want to move on and be with someone that, like, I'm not saying I don't have any potential partners right now. I don't. But I probably still would have held on to whatever was going on with us had we not had this conversation. So yeah, and then similarly, just based off of the other messages, if I did happen to get a boyfriend, he would have been incredibly blindsided, and that would have hurt him, and me knowing that I hurt him would have hurt me. Like, I feel like a part of me, I don't think it's fully selfish, but I was selfish in saying we need to stop talking because this is hurting me. Selfish, I'm using that term loosely. But at the same time, I'd like to believe we were both being selfish with the conversation. The only ending is that, I don't know, I got what I needed, which was to end the conversation. I don't know. I just need a release to talk about it. And if anyone else here has a broken heart, comment it below. I would love to. Not I would love to. I don't want anyone to have a broken heart. I really don't. I love love. I really do. And I support everyone in their relationships. I want everyone to be happy and in love if that's what they want to do. But if you do have a broken heart, you are not alone. I might write a blog about this actually. Might as well profit off of it. But just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Like, even though, as I knew we were having this conversation, I was making me a healthy meal earlier. I took technically 2 showers today because I got stressed out. I'm probably gonna try to go on a walk later. I'm gonna try to go to my exercise class. Like, I'm still gonna do the same things I usually do, but I'm also gonna just try to be like, put myself in more situations to be happy. Like, yeah, I'm kind of just numb right now. I think it's hitting, but it's like, I don't know. It's hitting. It is hitting. But again, it happens with like every guy I've liked there where it didn't work out. You you feel sad and hurt, and then eventually it just gets better. It always does. And he's also someone that I do, and don't take this the wrong way, but he is someone I do love. Like, I do fully love him and I do want the best for him. And I don't think how things were heading after the conversation that we had, I wouldn't have been the best friend to him proceeding forward, as I was harboring a lot of emotions that, you can't partially open Pandora's box. And this is how I would describe it to the woman I was talking about earlier that fully understands the whole context of everything. I told her when he asked XYZ, he opened it like this. But that's the thing about it. And he kept pushing it. So then it opened Pandora's box like this. Like, he didn't just, crack open Pandora's box. He come out like that. So, I just, this sad. I really did love him. Like, don't take it the wrong way. Not like love, not like ice they do, not ice ski, but it's just hard. You know, I do feel numb right now. Like, I can't believe this happened. I just want to talk about it. I just want to talk it out. I'm very clearly, I feel like distraught, but again, I don't know. Everything happens for a reason, and I 1000% trust the universe, God, the world. Like, I trust everything to fall into place. Every time I do, it always works out. So I know my heart yearns to speak with him again, but that's not gonna happen. It's just not. Maybe I'll cry about it at some point. I hope I do, because I don't want to keep holding this in. Like, I'm not voluntarily trying to hold this in. It's just in. But damn, how am I gonna put this in a video? This is so long. I'm gonna cut it soon. I might just go for 30 minutes. But yeah, I just want to talk this out because it was distracting me and I couldn't finish my preface for my thesis with everything that was going on. But I'm thinking, because one of my goals, the first thing on my list, the asterisk, is to upload creative post to Instagram. And I'm thinking that the song I wrote is probably going to be a music video, like with my cell phone, and then I'm going to upload. But damn, did I write this into existence? That would be, I need to start writing love songs, because all my songs are like depressing, like breakup songs. But this one hurts. I'm waiting to get to the second chorus where it's like, yeah, I just want to say thank you for everything. A smaller part of me is like shedding tears a little bit for what's been going on. But you know what? I'm okay. No, I'm okay. Just trying to get there. I'm just trying to get there. I'm just trying to get there. But I am just incredibly grateful to him. I feel like I don't have anything bad to say about him. I want to, kind of, but I don't know. I'm just thankful to him. Just very, very, very thankful to the last, technically it's been 1 year and 8 months, oof, of friendship, but almost 2 years of friendship down the drain, just like that. Don't think about it like that. I gotta be, gotta be more positive. Okay. No, I mean, I'm joking. Again, if I don't joke about it, I really might start crying about it. And yeah, like nothing's gonna come out. Nothing better come out on camera. But yeah, thank you. I just want to say thank you to him for the time and his feelings, because I know he did care about me. And vice versa, I cared about him. And sometimes things just don't work out. Sometimes the timing, cities, the lifetime, sometimes it's just not right, and sometimes you just gotta live with it. But again, I trust the universe and I trust everything to work out as it should. And we'll see what's gonna happen in the future. But I have high hopes, and I really have high hopes for him. I hope everything works out for him. As he said, he's gonna go at his own pace, take things in stride, as he should. But I'm just kind of rambling now, and I can feel myself kind of hurting my own feelings again. And again, I'm not gonna cry, just it's a hard pill to swallow. This. And you really do love someone and care about them and want the best for them, and knowing that just in this lifetime you're probably not going to be the best for them, that's a very tough pill to swallow. But again, I don't know what's going to happen in the next year, next day, 6 months. I guess I'm finding it. Okay, so I did end up going outside to read a little bit. I took this book as well as Neville Goddard's. I really want to get back into the habit of reading this one again. Just reading like one segment a day. They're super short. They're like 2, 3, 4 pages long. but I feel like I'll be in a healthier mindset if I just read one segment a day. So I'm gonna get back into that habit. I did really good when I first bought the book, but recently not so much. I was sitting over there in like the upper way part, but then there's so much lightning coming down. I thought the storm and everything was over, but maybe not. So I moved to this area. I'm like, if lightning strikes, it's not gonna come this way, right? Let's hope not. But I also thought I should get back into this book. You can hear the thunder. I really hope it doesn't start pouring. I at least want to get through one chapter before I leave. I took my bike, so I'm gonna head to the store after and pick up a friend's birthday gift, kind of ish after. But yeah, it's just been a really pretty day. I wish I could have read on top of the hill like I planned, but maybe another time when the weather's better. But I'm just really happy to be able to get outside and be able to read even a little. Oh, is that CCTV? Whoa, I didn't realize the CCTV is like glaring right at me. It's awkward. Yikes. But anyways, I just want to show you guys the very beautiful day behind me, and my hair's a mess. Like, I just came out, just put on a top, no makeup, except for my eyebrows. That's why it's so thick. Can I make them? Nope, I can't make them dance. But yeah, so let's hope it doesn't rain and try to get through some of this. And yeah. Okay, so this is going to be kind of an abrupt ending. Thank you so much for watching. I just want to show you guys this cute little fan store. I'm really looking forward to next time, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Until next time.